Shalom.
Shalom V'racha.
Yeah, I understand that we are getting a revelation here about Cain and Abel, and I would like to understand it deeper because right now, as we learn about Cain and Abel, there is the debate going on in the U.S. of President Trump and Joe Biden, and there's so much fighting going on between the brothers in the world and killing. So what do we need to learn from Cain and Abel when we look at that?
First, we need to, the first or the primary lesson that is being taught, that if we will not solve the equation of mutuality and brotherhood, we will never be able to bring ourselves to fulfill the purpose of our creation. This will be always in the background of what we will be tested in. Okay, and definitely the notion of what will be born out of it, which is to do with the notion or with the idea of Israel, will be to bring all the world, from all the world, into one place, and to forge it into unity, not into unanimity, meaning not that everyone will be the same, but look at Israel. What you have here, which is a bit similar to America, but more here, you have here people from all over the world. If Israel will find the way to allow it to live together in brotherhood, it will be the solution for all the world how to live together, because the samples from all the world are coming here. Okay, so the fight, which is the contradiction, the importance, the fight for value. Okay, the fight for values. So, in a state, it's stemming from which fear will win. That is what will decide this election. In Israel, it will be which value, which measurement will surrender to cause unity of values. Okay. So in between that, the tension is in between that. Okay. So it starts from the first inability to look at every createe from the location, or from the point of the purpose of each one to another. It's not which fear will win. It's can we see the purpose of each other and unify ourselves to the same purpose. Yes. Okay. And this should be and is the test of everyone who wish to be the real thing. Okay. That. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it's it seems that it is actually only possible in our generation is by inviting or calling for the support and the help of the face of tikkun, which is the face of mercy, which is the face of erech anpin. When the world is sick, because this is the only true medicine. Okay, it means that what dominates the face of Erech Anpin is the fact that even the left is with the nature of grace and mercy. It means that it covers and unites all opposition. Okay. So we need to lift the face, our face, to that quality. Okay. Yes. So we see the root of the riff, and as well the remedy for it. Okay. How actually the whole template of the system is working on the spirits and their processes and their relation to each other, and how they can find themselves to become the middle line. Okay. So it's not all together on it. We need to go through it. We cannot go from understanding the problem to solving the problem. Unless we actually see ourselves part of the problem, we'll go through the process of the, one can say, it's like the genealogy of the fathers and humanity is opening in us. Yeah. So we cannot actually skip stages. Yes. Okay.
And it seems to be part of the problem seems to be that we don't see the purpose of the other.
We don't see the joint purpose that we have with the other, and that he has this, and Cain is killing Abel because he doesn't see him, and second, he doesn't understand not his purpose and not Hevel's purpose in his life. So choosing from fear, not fear of God, but fear of the other, is a recipe for killing. It's not a recipe for mending. It's just a question of opposite. The question is whether it will happen now, or America will postpone it for a few other years, because what is happening now, it's exposure of what we need to deal with. Okay.
So actually it's a lot about identity. Cain doesn't know who he is, and he doesn't know who Hevel is.
Right. Yeah. And therefore he doesn't understand the purpose of himself, and neither the purpose of Hevel, because without Hevel he cannot fulfill his purpose. This is why Zohar said that he could do half tshuva, half redemption, not full, because he needs Hevel for the fullness of it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So the world cannot fulfill itself without the root of Israel, which is Hevel, which will transform or transmigrate into Moses, which will transmigrate into the definition of purpose of Israel. But it does not make Hevel more important or less important. It makes them brothers who need to fulfill together the decree of the Father. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only half. We need to connect the halves, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So, okay.